Alright.
Basically, Jojo let rip out here. You get me? Yeah. I was 18 years old. I'm out here doing my thing.
So my name's Joseph. I'm 17, going on 18.
I'm Seun, 18 years old. I'm Samuel. I'm 17 years old. I'm Quax. I'm 18 years old.
I'm Gracious and I'm 18.
I'm Osas and I'm basically 18. Descendant of Thanos.
I'm Danielle. Hi, I'm Dariah.
Does slavery for 400 years sound like a choice?
It wasn't a question, it was a statement.
Okay, okay.
Asking a question.
It was a statement, but I'm asking as a question.
We all know it wasn't a choice. Let's just say that. It wasn't a choice.
So, how do you feel about the statement?
Well, to be honest, I think it's just a bit of a rash statement. I think it's just like, I don't know, I think we're trying to just say something that would just like, because what they're saying is apparently, because also it's got a new album coming out, and apparently he's doing it for PR and all that, so like, get attention and all that. But if he's doing it for that, then, I don't know. But if he means it, then,
Kanye West don't need no PR.
But then, we're not the game for a long time. Not a long time.
Okay, that's
For a
even
bit.
better. Someone's at the game for a long time.
Anyway, yeah. But about the statement, personally, like, I don't agree with it, obviously, because I don't think it was a choice. I don't think it was the right statement to make, because there's people right now who have like descendants who are obviously who were in the slave ship and all that. So I think it's a bit offensive to them and just, I don't know, not thoughtful.
Can I just, alright, firstly, I don't agree with what you're saying, but like, it has got us talking about it. It has got plenty of people like talking about it, and like, I feel what he's trying to say, like, there are so many things that like happen in societies that like people could stand up to quicker and like take action against, right? And he's trying to say like the fact that it lasted 400 years before like anything really began to happen, like that was the problem. Like it could have happened sooner.
I don't think that it was. I don't think it was a matter of. I don't think that we can tell our descendants, obviously not necessarily yours, but that you didn't stand up quick enough. You don't know what was actually going on within those 400 years. Like, there's always like, it's kind of like right now we have loads of protests, we have loads of like campaigns or whatever. We have loads of people trying to stand up for the police brutality. We have loads of people trying to stand up for loads of things, but we're not necessarily seeing the repercussions for our actions right now. It's more of something that we'll be seeing in generations to come. So I understand what you're trying to say, that loads of people are trying to say that like in 400 years all we needed was to unite or whatever, and then we would have been freed. But I don't think it's fair to say that, or like to tell our descendants what they should. What do you guys think about the hashtag that came after it?
What was the hashtag?
If slavery was a choice. All over Twitter, like people making videos and stuff.
No.
They were funny, but it's just kind of like
disrespectful.
there's a line, and I feel like people cropped it way too much.
You're the same guy saying that. Why was he saying that? But they're making like proper bad jokes about it. Like, pick a side.
Something that's funny. You can't help yourself not.
They weren't funny. They were funny, innit?
Just because it's funny don't mean you have to spread it.
Right, I'll say
Yeah, exactly.
Because
You spreading it.
what do you mean who's spreading it?
Definitely it can be spreading it by word of mouth. Like right now we're talking about it because it was something which was proper. We supported it without even knowing we're supporting it. We liked it or we put it on our story or whatever.
If you think something's funny but not agree with it, it's kind of...
Yeah, I just like don't share it.
I mean, I'm talking to someone said that I'm like,
Nah, I just think it opens a doorway to making it like appropriate. And the more you talk about it, the more you're. I don't know how to say it, but like
I think we still have a problem in society where we're still trying to draw a line in between, as in where it's fine to joke about something and then where it isn't. Like, there's so many things I see on the TL I just laugh at. Like generally I'm not offended. Like racist jokes or what's it called, religious jokes and stuff, I'm not offended, but other people, they see us, oh now you've passed the line, you've disrespected us, that was really offensive. But personally, in my opinion, if you want to make a joke about something, you can make it.
In this situation, where do you think the line was crossed, if it was crossed?
But look at it, the line's big to me. I'm not really bothered.
At the end of the day,
What if white people were making those jokes?
Whoa,
Yeah, but
Why is that different?
But why is it
Do you know what I mean?
To me,
Exactly. That's funny. That's what I mean. It opens the door.
To me, it's not different because
He's not different either.
it actually is not different either.
it's not the same jokes.
It's just everyone's sensitive.
But some people would view that as different, and that would open the door.
Okay, but some people, it matters the way some people like share it. Like say some fucking Greg from Salford, some Greg from Salford, starts talking about I don't know, Brexit, get these black people, get all these people up, and then start sharing that laughing. His thing is not like, oh, that's because it's just funny. He's doing it because that he's a racist guy. He's just a racist guy. Like,
But you don't know the intent of all these like.
I don't know the intent of all of them,
But then that's
If he's sharing it, laughing at it,
But then that's the same way with black people.
That's what I mean, like
circumstances. So either way, I think we balance it out because the jokes we make with he goes this that always cussing them and all that, and we laugh and we don't see it as offensive to them. So the way I see it, if a white person is making a joke and all that, blah blah blah. If it's funny, I won't lie. I mean, like Sam said, if it's funny, I will laugh. Simple. Like, I don't see a line like, oh yeah, you can't do that, you cross the line. I don't see it like
different
that.
people are going to see that line in different ways.
Exactly.
So you can't see it. Too much I can't see it.
Don't you think rather than not making those jokes and then making them appropriate for other people to misuse those jokes in a racist manner, right? It would just better not to like say all those things and just put it online and share it.
If you see something funny,
Not necessarily. Because alright, fair enough, I'll laugh, but I think, you know what, to be honest, that's not appropriate. Let me just click off that. It's not hard.
I think it's kind of like the video, the This Is America video. It's how we see something funny, like, and he was dancing and everything, but then in the background there's actually there's something deeper to what the memes say and how other people can interpret it. So I understand what you're trying to say. Like I found like half the If Slavery Was a Choice videos really funny, which is kind of like it's not something I should share because it could get into the wrong hands and then other people could be using it. Because I would not find it funny if a white person started making those jokes, because even if they're the more bold person on this earth, it still isn't something which they can join in. And I wouldn't be offended, but it's just kind of like this is our thing. Let us laugh at it if we are gonna laugh at it. It's kind of like the word nigger. I don't say it. I don't agree with people saying it, but I understand that if someone would be offended by that word, so if people can just accept that. Don't say this, don't do this, just because there's probably like 1% of people who are actually offended by it, because I'm pretty sure no one here is really offended by the word nigger if someone of the other race said it. If you are, then that's okay. That's why we should make it like known that we shouldn't say it. I'm making sense.
I know what you mean, but the way you said it now, like, you're saying that if white person will get offended, then it shouldn't be said in the first place, I think. Like,
that's what she said.
Yeah, like I said, I don't agree with people saying nigger. I don't agree with white people joining with if slavery was a choice. But I'm saying if they... shit, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
You said...
no one.
No, but basically,
I agree with Osas.
like, because you were saying that like, let it be a thing, like let us laugh at it, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But if it gets into the wrong hands, like if that person says that they know that they shouldn't join in, this is that. So what
Don't say it at all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if someone else is gonna get offended, then it shouldn't be said at all. Like to me,
Yeah, I agree.
like the black person called me nigga, white person called me nigga. I won't lie to you, I don't get offended because
But I feel like if you get offended from a white person calling a nigga, then you should.
exactly. That's the way I see it.
That person shouldn't be using another white person.
People say nigga. It's like
Yeah. No, I
black
agree.
person calls me a nigga now, it's calm. The white person does it, you get offended. Like to me personally,
What are you saying?
if a black person told me that, I should get offended. That's what white person's calling me that.
Exactly.
They're not the same. They're not the same scale though.
It's not the same scale, but that's the way-
Just the
that's the
fact
way I
that
see it.
you use the word, it gives them a right to go, oh, why can't I say it? You know what I mean? And it just brings up
I don't see it that way.
an argument that I think that word should have died a long time ago.
No, but
like the meaning behind it, or people just saying it.
Because people just saying it, using it in music, they should have died a long time ago.
I think, but then people using that word now should not be offended if a white person uses
exactly like.
I'll say I think with the word, it's more of a black culture thing, because in terms of like the word nigger, white people weren't saying it like I don't want to say 5 years ago, but if we look back, white people weren't really openly saying nigger to the next person. But black people, we say it all the time. We'll be outside, be like, what's up, nigger, or whatever. And then now it's become a thing where you hear it, no one's shocked about it. I could hear it in town and be like, oh, calm, someone just said the N-word. That's what it is.
White person, black person.
No, just in general, like, I can hear it and it's like, oh, it's just the N-word.
You know what I mean? Like, it's become too appropriate. Why am I playing games with guys here and I'm hearing my guy go say, hey, nigga, like, what's
I'm 12-year-old kids.
Do you know what I mean?
Those are different, Joe. That's different.
No, but just the fact that they're growing up, they're thinking that's appropriate.
Those are singing, what up, like.
Do you know what I mean? That's
It's me, I find it funny, man. It's just funny, like. They don't know what it means.
Exactly.
That's what's funny about it.
Man, I had to like. That's exactly like they don't even know what it means.
Exactly,
like the power it holds. So it should, at least like they should be educated before.
But the black people that use are not educated that are using that word nigger. They're just using nigger because why not? Everyone else uses nigger, so they're using the word nigger. Like so, when other people say actually, like Asian dons, when they say nigger, I don't give a fuck.
I actually care more when Asian.
I don't care because
I care way more.
I actually don't care.
There's just some like. Just if a white person says it, okay, yeah, you're racist, whatever. But more of them, they say it as it's either like I feel like there's no in between. There obviously isn't in between, but it's either like nigger, or it's like oh nigger. Like it's either I'm with you, or I'm on the opposite side of the scale. That's the tone that I hear when they say it. Whereas with the white person, it's more of an ignorant thing. Like I'm saying it. Oh no, I shouldn't be able. I can't say this. What?
Is that hard to eat out in any
Yeah, that's the one I heard of. I didn't like that one.
It's completely different from America and here.
Yeah.
So, but is Britain still racist though?
Yeah, but
I think Britain's so ignorant.
I don't.
I think Britain's very
we need to like understand that Britain's like 60-70% or even more than that British, like white British. Like I swear black people in Britain are like 4 or 5%.
1%.
What?
No.
So like 5%.
You know, do you read the statistics? Well, like 5%.
Whatever the statistic might be.
So obviously, there's obviously going to be like that sense of segregation or like racism or whatever like that. But like in Manchester, you don't see it a lot. If we're being honest, in Manchester you won't see it a lot. In Brum you wouldn't see it a lot. In Leicester you wouldn't see it a lot. In London you won't see it a lot. Them big cities you won't see it a lot. It's all them little cities that like, you know. And then now in America, yeah, white people are actually becoming a minority in our country. It's like I read something about that white people they're actually going to start becoming a minority in our own country. So I don't know. It's just that there's more black people there. So I think that's why people think it's less of a racist country.
But white people, are you excluding like people from Mexico?
What?
Oh, that's why
Mexicans, are you talking about like
cool? Yeah. I'm just talking about little people. I'm not talking about white people.
Wait, so what do you think is more racist?
I think they're both equal.
I think it's worse.
I think they're both equal.
Think it's worse?
No, I think it's worse in America.
Yeah,
I think it's worse.
I don't think it's okay, but I think when we look at it, yeah, it's worse. But here, it's not. Racism isn't really in your face. It's there. So when you were like, oh, you don't really see it in Manchester, I don't think that's true. You do see it. It just depends how you look at it. Because another person, right? For example, I don't know, the buses, for example, right? Getting on a bus, for some people you'd be like, right, you've got racist bus drivers, right? but not everyone's gonna look. Some people be like, no, he's just rude, or he's just cranky. We make excuses for it. Whereas if you put it down on the table, it is racism in some cases. But in America, it's more in your face because they have a lot of laws that protect certain groups in society, basically. That's just how I feel about it.
I think as well. I think history does that. I think history like cancel it as well. Because we all know about history, about civil rights. People know that how white people were so dominant. They saw black people as this, that. How they got the white privileges and all that. So I think that's the place a part of my mind. Why I think America's more racist. I still think America's more racist.
No, to be fair, I do think America's more racist because they enforced a lot more in terms of like the laws they implemented back in USA. So basically, late 1800s or early 1900s, they had like a form of law which was called like the Jim Crow laws, which enforced like segregation of black people with white people. And like they properly enforced it, so like they done things like they carried out open like acts of just like hate and like lynching and just different forms of it, like attacking, verbalizing, like victimizing black people. So it was a lot more like in America in the 1900 to 2000 period. So I would say institutionally, Americans are a lot more racist because they actually it was a common practice within the law. Like the Constitution was accepted within the Constitution, so they built their country on slaves, so you can like a good amount of like Dariah, like the what's it called? At one point they considered black people to be 3/5 of the person for property and taxation like reasons. And it was just like they actually built their country on the basis that black people were inferior to white people. So definitely I do think
who's that president that made marijuana like weed illegal just so that they can put more black people in jail?
Oh, it was in. I know what you're talking about. It was
Kennedy.
It wasn't Jeff. It was Nixon.
Yeah, I think so. Nixon.
The guy that talks in the John.
I blame the fact something else.
Nah, it's just supporting him really.
Alright.
I also think that there's a big size difference. Obviously, like we're really small as a country, and America's just like loads of small states or whatever, or even big states. So then, I feel like because of the size, we can't necessarily measure the racism, because if you have a very small place being racist compared to a big place with loads of different small places being racist, does that make sense? Like. That's why I agree that it's kind of equal, because they're all on different scales. Here it's really like indirect, really passive racism, whereas over there it's really in your face.
So are you guys talking about more society, aren't you? Like,
yes, like society global.
Because obviously like the way I see like if you're talking about like socially and all that, then yeah, probably it's equal. I'm talking about like everything, like obviously like everybody knows about police brutality and all that, this is that. I think overall America is more racist. But if you're talking about like socially and all that, then like as in like day to day you go out the street and you witness racism, then yeah, probably say it's equal because
Thank you.
Yeah. That's it for today.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out.